Hello everyone, this video is going to be fairly short. I wanted to show some of the configuration options that can make things a little more convenient for you while you play the game. So to start, you access this menu just by pressing escape and selecting options. And the first few settings that I want to point out are the AoE and loot options. Selecting these makes it much easier to grab everything from enemies after you defeated them without worrying about missing some items. The next few settings, the show all settings, mixing things out in the world much easier. For example, if you're working on a renown heart that has you looking around for relics, it's much easier to spot them if the show all usable object names option is selected. Down a little lower, the show skill recharge and show target health percentage options make it a little more convenient for you as a player to get the timing down on some of your abilities and get a little more info about whatever creature it is you're fighting. The rest of the options in this section are up to you, but the ones I've mentioned are the ones that I've found to be nice when they're enabled, and you definitely notice when they're turned off. At the bottom, the only option here that I wanted to point out was lock ground target at maximum skill range. This option is really handy for any ability where you have to target an area on the ground, in that it limits those abilities to their max range. It's a little hard to describe exactly what I'm talking about here, so I'll do a little demo at the end of the video, but this is probably one of the most convenient settings for anyone that uses a ground targeting ability. Moving on to key bindings, I personally haven't changed many of them, but the ones that I have changed have been fairly convenient for me. For dodge, I use the spacebar. Normally this is the jump keybind, but using the spacebar as sort of a panic button has definitely saved my life a few times. Since I changed the jump button to dodge, I set the shift key to be my jump. Most of the time if I'm jumping around like in a jumping puzzle, using the shift key is comfortable enough that I don't accidentally hit another button and roll off the ledge or something like that. Finally, as far as skills go, I tried to change the 6 through 0 keys to more comfortable bindings. So in order from 6 to 0, I went with R, T, G, B, and V. All these buttons are within reach of the WASD movement keys, and they're much easier to hit than actually hitting the numbers. Alright, and here's a quick demo of that lock ground target setting. You can see it's in range when it's on, and then when I turn it off, I'm able to drop it kind of out of range, and then when I turn it back on, it locks it to in range. And that is it. These are convenient for me. They might not be for you. Thanks for watching.